having studied them, we have to be in the society. It means we should be with very special awareness when we are in the society. We should be mindful when we are in the society. Why? When we associate with people in the society, first of all, we should study them. That is very important. We should study others when we associate with them. So this is a special teaching in Buddhism we have. Before we go to associate with somebody, we have to study whether he is good character or not. We have now measurements. We have to use those measurements and study. So in Buddhist psychology, this is a very important point. Buddhism in one way is a psychology as subject. For what we have psychology? To study about our behavior. So psychology teaches us about the behavior. So in that sense, if you go through the teachings of the Buddha, throughout the teaching, we can find a very wonderful psychology. That psychology is not like the Western psychology, fully different. Because it says about mind mainly, way of development of our mind, how to be free from all kind of difficulties. It helps us to be happy in this life and hereafter. So the psychology is for what? Because we want to be happy. That is our aim. Our mind says that you should be happy. That's a message given by our mind. Then psychology of Buddhism says how to be happy. So it has an interconnection between the mind and psychology. So Buddhism is very important in that sense. We cannot recognize any individual without studying the teaching of the Buddha. If we study Buddhism, then we can study about the psychology of others as well as myself. And Buddha advised first to study myself, see my own behavior, see my own nature of mind. And then after you go to study others, about others' mental behavior. First of all, my own behavior, and then others' behavior. We should study about. So this is the teaching of the Buddha to build a meaningful society. Society should be a very meaningful, useful one. If we don't try to recognize fools and wise people, then we cannot build a meaningful society. So Buddhism is for that. So dear friends, having studied these different qualities of wise people and fools, please try your level best to associate with only wise people, not with fools. But you can help fools. You should help fools to become wise enough to practice the Dhamma, not to do any harm to anybody. So, having understood in this way the teaching of the Buddha on wise people and fools, I wish you to be very comfortable as members of the society. So, dear friends, Thank you very much for your attention. I would like to ask you if you have any question related to this topic. It is now time to discuss. Please ask questions.
Thank you, Bhante, for the sharing of the fool and the wise person. And now we have the opportunity to ask Bhante any questions related to this topic. We have the wise one here with us to share and enlighten us. If you'd like to ask a question, please come to the mic in front so we can record the question. Thank you.
My question, Reverend, is how do we help the fools? Since that we're supposed to, in Buddhism, we help the fools. How do we help the fools?
How to prove that he is a fool? Yeah. How to help? How very good, how to help? Of course, he is a very wise person. How to say? We should be ready to help others. That is the teaching of the Buddha. We should be ready to help others. It means we should be helping hands. I would like to explain more about his character. He is a helping hand. That is the advice given by the Buddha. There is a simile. You should be a tree of medicine. What is the meaning of that? Tree of medicine can be used. So you should be a helping hand like that. So now he is ready to help fools. How to help them? Yes, how to help them? First of all, you should approach to such a person and you should use pleasant speech. This is the very important thing. Everybody like to listen to the pleasant words. They don't reject. When you talk friendliness, you cultivate friendliness with them. And again, you please cultivate metta. When you cultivate metta, any fool will become a wise person. Because that power is not equal to any other power. It is a very superior power. Power of friendliness. With friendliness, when you associate with fools, you can make them wise enough. And it is a very great help. Thank you very much for your intention. Yes. Any other question, please?
Good morning, Bhante. Okay, nowadays the students, if we ask them, do you want to be the wise or to be the fool? They will say, I want to be the fools. I enjoy to be the fools. They don't say, I want to be the wise. So, in this kind of situation, how can we teachers or parents persuade them or advise them to choose to become the wise instead of being the fools?
Yes, in the modern society, everything has gone negative, not positive. So they have all kind of facilities in the modern society. And then parents give everything what they want. Teachers, they have a different kind of aspect. Environment makes them fools, and later on they will suffer. They enjoy saying all these things without understanding. Yes, without